If there's one thing I hate in this world, it's somebody that treats me like I was born yesterday. Somebody that treats me like I'm a complete moron. If you guys aren't aware, I made a video in response to the CU podcast calling Larry Bundy Jr. out on some of his internet behavior because I had some situations in the past with this bloke, also known as Guru Larry in the past. He's been passive aggressive. He's made up stuff about me. He's slandered others. He's caused trouble. And for the last 6, 7, 8 years, he's had it out for people. He might put a good little nice guy facade out there. But if you guys weren't aware, I made a video that was promptly taken down. It was taken down by Larry Bundy, apparently. Now, I'm not one to jump and accuse somebody and automatically from the get-go say that, you know, oh, this guy did this guy did that. I tried to give this gentleman a benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to show some of the DMs. I know it's frowned upon to show DMs, but in this instance, I'm beyond being cordial because he thinks I'm an idiot. So this was in response to the video I made about him. You can see he personally wrote me, and he's apologizing. He says, I'm genuinely sorry for being such a piece of shit to you in the past. It was completely uncalled for, and there's absolutely zero excuses for what I did. And that's right. You know, some people might go and spin a narrative that I was a troll and that I did some bullshit to him. No, I never interacted with Larry Bundy Jr. outside of a simple, hi, thank you for watching my video when he would comment, because he would occasionally comment my channel. Never met him in real life. Didn't know him dick from Adam. Never had conversation with him. So for months, years even, he was starting to trash myself and my friends and other people, other colleagues, for no apparent reason and any kind of comment section. But he goes on to say that his near-death experience was changing. He didn't want to leave a legacy where he was a massive prick. Hopefully I could see over the past 5 years he tried to help everyone. I know you could easily be skeptical on being fake here, but he swears on his family, right? So he's over here saying he's genuinely sorry. That was on the 28th. On March 3rd, I got the strike, which I showed you guys earlier at the beginning of the video. So I recapped all this the other day, right? I was like, wait a minute. You know, I didn't want to hop onto it because there are people that file false copyright strikes with people's information. It's possible to send a fake copyright strike to try to instigate stuff, because I've had it done to me in the past. People tried to say that I striked a different channel, things of that nature. But that's all, you know, nor here nor there. So I sent Larry a screenshot of this, and this was on March 3rd, Friday. I said, genuinely sorry. Is this a legit or fake strike? I didn't hear anything until the next morning at Saturday, 7 a.m. my time. And I asked, what do you mean look into this? Now, from Saturday all the way until Monday, almost 3 days, right? 2-3 days, didn't hear anything from him. He finally replied, and you could see that he says, hey, sorry for taking so long. Took so long as I wondered if my YouTube network filed the claim. Also to bitch at them for using my name. But it wasn't them. No idea who this is, dude. Some fucking shit-stirring troll fanning the flames, so I'm royally pissed now. I'll see what I can do on my end, but I doubt I can do much. If you contest it, it's like 30 days before it comes back regardless, so you're probably best to do that. Had it myself last month. And this is the thing that I didn't quite understand, because when you go to his thing, shows his exact email address. In the past, I've seen people put fake emails and everything like that. If it's the correct email address, if it's somebody's actual email address that they use, they will get a receipt. It actually happened to people I know in the past. Matter of fact, I recall a situation where somebody was trying to stir the pot with Smash JT, and I saw that on Twitter. He put, hey, YouTube, I got an email saying I struck somebody. This isn't the case. What's happening? That's because he got a receipt. That's one example of how I can remember this. You get a receipt sent to your email if somebody files a strike on your behalf and they use your email. So Larry would have gotten it, and I called it out, you know. I said they used an email you have listed in your About Me section. So regardless if you did it or not, you have access to it and could retract it instantly if this is false. You would have gotten a receipt from YouTube. And I said if this is false, because at this point, I'm giving him a chance to admit, hey, I really struck it down. The takedown was because I used his image in the thumbnail. If you watch the previous video, it literally said used my image in the thumbnail. That's why he struck me. I just wanted him to be honest. It's not so much that he struck me that pissed me off. It's the fact that he's lying to me and taking 2-3 days between correspondence to even say anything. So still, I'm shortly giving him a benefit of a doubt here, guys. I already retracted it. This video will be back up by March 13th. I'm not worried about that. The fact that he thinks he's going to be a little sus with me is what gets me the most upset. So right now, I'm still saying, okay, you know, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. So he put, dude, why would I apologize? Then he immediately filed takedown. I'm trying to make peace here, not make things worse. And there's no receipt. I check my emails daily. So I waited until, you know, Tuesday. He wrote me back late. Hey, Eric, had a look, no email, but the file was on my YouTube copyright claim page. Weird. And I'll tell you why. I've chosen a retraction option. Also send an email and hopefully that'll sort out the problem. Give me a shout as soon as you hear anything. But like I said, it wasn't 100% me. Trying to make peace here, so sorry again. So I was like, okay. He got back to me. Took him fucking what, like 5 days almost? But you see, he said he saw it on his claims page. That would not show up in your content claims unless you specifically requested a removal. That would only show up there if you did it. And this content takedown, this copyright takedown, was manually detected. I will even go back and show that. But you could see, you know, he says it wasn't him. And I appreciate it, but it seems kind of sus for it to be in your copyright claim page, since it would only be there if somebody did it on your end. How would that be possible? Again, I wasn't born yesterday. I worked for YouTube networks. I know how this works. I know how Content ID works. I know all of that. And that's what's setting me off the most, because it wouldn't be in the copyright claim section unless you filed it yourself, Larry. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. And he seemed to continue. He goes, indeed, whoever did it knew to hide the emails from me too. So what, they hacked into his email because they used your email. So unless they had your password to log into your email and your YouTube and specifically just log in just to copyright strike me, you must think I'm being a goddamn fucking fool. So you see, which is really weird. Same thing happened with my Facebook last month. Changed all my passwords and dumbass me finally put in 2-step 2. No. So he's leading me to believe that somebody specifically logged into his email and YouTube account just to copyright strike me, hide the email receipts, and hope that I didn't make a video about it. Nah, no, I'm not buying it, Larry. I'm not buying it at all, dude. You could say that you didn't do it all you want. People over here could say that he's innocent. No, I've been dealing with this guy for years, and it's getting up to here with his tomfoolery. That's not how the copyright system works, especially when it was manually detected. And we'll go to the details of this. Give me a second. I'm clicking the copyright. Just to show you, this wasn't something that YouTube decided to do all of a sudden. This was a manual, because YouTube can do automatic, but this was manual. This was a manual strike. You could see right here, it says it was manually detected. The video was taken down, and I counter notified it. And the reason why the content was reported for the thumbnail is manually detected, because thumbnails cannot be automatically detected and taken down at all. Somebody has to physically go there, report the thumbnail, which still, this thumbnail was transformative. It was used in the proper context. That's for the fair use doctrine. And somebody physically went, reported the thumbnail, filled out a whole form, and put this. And Larry Bundy is expecting me to believe that just because after all this time of him being a snake and making up stuff, that he's saying he's genuinely sorry. Which, if you watched the stream from Jerpscast the other day, 1 minute he's telling me he wants to be friends. The next minute he's calling me a fucking shit-stirring piece of shit within one breath. This guy is like the wind. He changes at a moment's notice. He's mentally unstable. He's complete garbage. And it's so sad because his video content is actually really good. He's a really good content creator, but as a human being, he's unhinged. He is unhinged, especially with his two-faced persona. He will literally be in comment sections on YouTube channels, slandering people, doxing people, making up stuff. Like, it's almost like he has some kind of weird form of insecurity. And now he's leading me to believe that somebody logged in, not just to his YouTube, but his email. They filled out a copyright takedown form manually. They did it. Copyright form, reporting a thumbnail, filled it out, used his email from his About Me section, a correct email, not an incorrect email, a correct one. They went to his email. They hid the email so he wouldn't get a receipt. And it shows up in his claims section, his copyright claims section, which is where you're able to do content removal requests. Like, for example, if somebody uploaded a 1-to-1, 100% re-upload of one of my videos, or if they used 80% of a video and it wasn't under fair use, if I take it down, it will show up in that section, which I will go ahead and show you guys just so you guys will see what I'm talking about for context. So these are my removal requests, and you could see these specifically will show up in this section if you request it. So all these are copyright removal requests that I've had throughout the years. You see the last one I had was actually just the other day because they used 100% of one of my videos. These only show up if you manually request them. So if Larry Bundy saw a removal request and a takedown of my content there, he either did it or somebody that has access to his account did it, which I highly fucking doubt he wouldn't know about it. So, Larry, thank you for retracting the video. But the fact that you're beating around the bush and acting highly sus about it and acting like I was born yesterday instead of being a man and telling me that you did it and that you didn't like it is only going to make it worse for you.